Alright, so we pick our brown, get our brown, we get a blue, and then we get yellow and green. Here like this. Hello friend, you are welcome again to the continuation of our project. This is a full project on house wiring using the conduit method. This is what we have gotten to so far, and in this session we are continuing with the wiring. So if you have not been with us from the beginning, it's only best that you go back a little bit to look at what we've done previously. The link to the full series that contains the preceding videos is right under this very video, and so you can click on it and then get access to the full series. Alright, so we are going to wire power circuits, we are going to wire lighting circuits, and also fan circuits. So we need electrical wires or cables, and then we are going to use brown, blue, and then yellow and green. Now, we are going to draw these wires from the consumer unit to the socket, switches, and then the lights. For the power circuit, we are going to use 2.5 millimeter squared cable. And then for the lighting and then the fan, we are going to use 1.5 millimeter squared cable. And then aside that, we need a draw wire. This is what we are going to use to draw in the cables from the consumer unit to the various points. Then we also need the plug. We also need the cutter. This is a combination of wire strippers and then wire cutter. So we'll use the cutting aspect. And then we also need an insulation tape. All these have a role to play at some point in the wiring. And so stay alert and pay attention as you follow. Alright, so we are now going to prepare this before we start the wiring. So we will have to remove this. Okay, so we start from here, push it in through here. It comes out from the other side. Then we push it in again. It comes out again. Then we push it in again. So that's what we are going to do until we coil the whole length into it. Okay, so this is what we have. You can make it smaller depending on the length of the draw wire. Okay, but if it's bigger, this becomes very free in it, easy to remove and work around it. So before we are able to put the draw wire correctly from the exact correct point that we are supposed to start putting it, we will first have to have an idea of where we are going to take the wire from and then in which box it should appear first. Alright, so for instance, for the wiring that we are going to do, I want to start with this circuit. This circuit that ends from here through here, connects to this socket and then goes straight to the consumer unit. That is what I want to do. So in inserting the draw wire, I want this socket to receive the cables that will be coming from the consumer unit, and then it continues to this one and then to this one. But you know, these lengths are very short, and so if I'm able to get it here, I can easily take a loop to this and then easily take a loop to this. So we are actually going to start from here. So I start from here, yes, here. And then again, I have to put it here. Okay, and that also appears here. So it continues. To the consumer unit. So our drawing in will start from here. All right, so we pick our brown, get our brown, we get a blue, and then we get yellow and green. So we have to prepare the ends of these cables so that we can hook them to the draw wire. Okay, so this is actually what I'm going to use to do the hooking, but I'll have to bind this and this onto it. So this is what I do. Go like this. And then this one comes. You attach this one like this. And then it goes like that. So you do it carefully. Take your time to do it intentionally. If you don't do it properly sometimes, especially when the conduit run is very long with bends, as you try to pull them using the draw wire, it may tear or it may detach from the draw wire. And so you have to do it properly. The jointing point shouldn't be too big. It should be as slim as possible so that it can freely move along the conduit run without any obstruction. Okay, so this is the draw wire. So we insert the cable into it and then we bend it back like this. Okay, you can coil it backwards a little bit like this. So this is what we have at the end. All right, so now, because our conduit run in this project is actually short and has openings at very short distances, I'm going to draw these cables in directly. Otherwise, like I said earlier, if the conduit runs are very long with bends at certain points, then it is very advisable to use an insulation tape around all these connections or all these joints so that it will further be smooth to prevent any obstruction. But for now, I think we are good to go. So we start pulling from here and then directing the cable in through here. So we pull as we push. Pull, push. You pull from here and you push from here. Pull from right, push from left. Pull, push. Pull, push. Okay, so now I have my cables here. What I'm going to do next is that I will pull these cables from here like this. And then I will extend it to this box and also to this box. So just watch carefully. I pull it a little longer than usual. I have drawn it back again. It's going to this box. So here, if I get a length like this, that will be okay. I'll push it through here. So here we have here done. Then we pull it back again because it's not going to this socket. Pull it back again. Okay, so at this point, normally in the consumer unit, after inserting all the protection devices and the various components in the consumer unit, these cables may not be able to get straight access to their various connecting points. So there may be the need to maneuver their ways through certain corners before getting to their actual connecting points. And so for that reason, when we come here, we are not just going to leave a short length, we are going to leave a considerably long length so that it will allow for those maneuvers to properly connect to their various points. So we are leaving a little more length before we cut. Okay, so that's our first circuit done. And then we coil it nicely. All right, so we move on to the next circuit, also a power circuit, and that will be our final power circuit. So again, like we did previously, the cable from the consumer unit will pass through here, it will continue to here, and then it will end here. So again, like we did before, we will start putting in our draw wire from here. It comes here, and then we continue through here. Then through here. The consumer unit. We come here again. And then just as before, we push it in as we pull. Pull, push. Pull, push. Pull, push. Pull, push. Okay, so the same way we did for the first, we leave a considerable length and then we cut. Okay, so I'll bring back this a little. To enable us to get some length here also. So in all, we have 7 sockets in our power circuit, and we have divided these 7 sockets into 2 circuits. So we have 4 on one circuit, and we have another 3 on another circuit, making it 2 circuits for 7 sockets. All right, so we still have a long way to go, but we can't do it all at once, and so we'll end this section here and continue in the next video. If you are gaining some valuable knowledge here, please do like this video, share with your friends, and in case you have not yet subscribed, kindly do so and stay connected. See you in the next video.